Charles Leclerc's star status has been steadily on the rise since he began karting at the tender age of 8. By his 19th birthday, he had entered the Formula One lineup, and his dream came true when he joined the Ferrari F1 team in 2019. Since then, he has won 5 Grand Prix and stood atop 19 podiums. However, the Monegasque has been having a tough time this season. After leading the 2022 Drivers' Championship for the first 5 races, he is now practically out of contention and fighting for second place following a string of bad luck and questionable strategy calls. Luckily, the 24-year-old has his $12 million annual salary, before bonuses and lucrative partnerships, as well as his unrivaled car collection and expensive hobbies to distract him while he guns for his next big win. An expensive yet priceless car collection. Having been part of the Ferrari family since 2016, when he joined their driver academy, it's no surprise that Leclerc's garage houses more than one prancing horse. Together, his blue Ferrari GT C4 Lusso, black 812 Superfast, and customized 488 Pista Spider, which sports a red and white Monaco flag racing stripe, are worth around $1 million, according to Car and Driver. Leclerc also has an affinity for British cars, owning a Jaguar XF and Land Rover Discovery, which both start at around $50,000 each. A McLaren GT worth more than $200,000 and a Rolls-Royce Wraith worth over $300,000, according to Car and Driver. The value of the above is dwarfed by that of his Bugatti Chiron, named after Louis Chiron, a former Monegasque F1 driver, which can reach speeds of almost 500 kilometers an hour. The standard Chiron costs around $3.3 million, while the Supersport model is worth around $3.9 million. Yet none of his day-to-day cars holds a candle to his most precious possession, the Ferrari SF90 F1 racing car. Its worth? Priceless. The SF90 is the car in which he won his first and second Grand Prix, Spa and Monza, back-to-back in 2019. The SF90 lives in a museum holding the Prince Albert of Monaco's vintage car collection. As a native Monegasque, Leclerc loves spending his time on the water, particularly on his $1 million yacht. In 2020, he splashed out on a 48 Dolce Riva that he named Monza, after his first GP win, according to numerous reports. The 15-meter-long open-type yacht, worth around $2 million according to Yacht Bible, comes with open decks and 2 cabins for 4 people. It wasn't long until Monza was replaced with Sedici, Italian for 16, his race number, a Riva Sportfly 66 Rebelle yacht that was spotted docked in Porto Cervo, Sardinia, during the recent summer break, per Auto Evolution. His latest purchase boasts 3 cabins, a room for the crew and 4 bathrooms, and is worth $3.5 million before the upgrades, according to global yacht database Itboat. A timepiece collection worth millions. Leclerc is rarely seen without an expensive watch adorning his wrist, and his timepiece collection is something to behold. Before 2021, Hublot was Ferrari's official watch sponsor, and Leclerc was spotted wearing a Hublot Mecha 10 Black Magic, $24,000, one of only 20 Hublot Big Bang Ferrari 1000 GP watches, worth $52,000, according to Inside Hook. The F1 driver is also a big fan of Swiss watchmaker Richard Mille. He owns a black Richard Mille RM6101 Ultimate Edition and an RM3501 worth around $775,000 and $125,000 respectively, according to Super Watchman. Recently, Leclerc has been showing off his RM3503 automatic Rafael Nadal worth around $200,000, according to Swiss Watches magazine. He has also been promoting the brand's latest limited edition RM UP01 Ferrari watch, which weighs just 30 grams and costs nearly $2 million, according to Barron's Penta. Unfortunately, the value of Leclerc's watch collection took a hit in April, when his RM6702 Charles Leclerc prototype watch was stolen in Italy. Although it was widely reported to be worth around $320,000, a similar watch fetched $2.1 million at the Only Watch charity auction held by Christie's in November 2021. Virtual racing. Racing is never far from Leclerc's mind, as he spends much of his free time on a virtual track. He has a home in Monaco, where it's assumed he keeps his dedicated gaming room that has 2 SIG rims, a Playseat Sensation Pro worth $1,900 for rallying and drifting, and a Playseat Formula Intelligence in red worth $2,500 for F1 sim racing. His setup also includes a Fanatec Podium racing wheel, $1,700, and a Club Sport steering wheel, F1 2020, $450, as well as a Club Sport Pedals V3, $400, and a Club Sport shifter, SQ V1.5, $260. He also has 2 Samsung ultra-wide monitors, $1,000 each according to PC Mag, a Logitech Pro X gaming headset, $130, and an Elgato Stream Deck, $150. His expensive hobbies. However, even Leclerc admits that he needs to step back from racing occasionally, which is why he told BBC about how he played more piano and guitar during the COVID-19 lockdown. The Ferrari driver owns a white Steinway & Sons upright piano, the prices of which began at around $47,000, according to Piano Price Point. Speaking on the Beyond the Grid podcast, he said that when he has a bigger flat, he might upgrade to a grand piano, which can set one back as much as $200,000. For him, it will be money well spent, because, as he recently told the New York Times, "I play the piano quite a bit to disconnect my mind from racing, and it works well." So that's it for today, folks. Do let us know what you think about luxurious things Charles owns. And before going, make sure to like and subscribe to your favorite channel, GP Racing. Until then, goodbye.